Hello and welcome. My name is Melody from melodycrochet.com, and this is episode 49 of the Melody Crochet podcast, where I come to you from my home here in Texas and discuss my yarn-obsessed life with you friends. If you are new, thank you for stopping in. You'll find on my channel that I review yarn and notions, share my patterns that I made on melodycrochet.com, and like today, do a podcast where I share what I've made, what I'm making, what I want to make, and what I bought to do so. It has been birthday week and I have been having a blast. You will notice people have commented over on my Instagram. I have been out and about quite a bit over the last few weeks. We have decided, because of the husband and the little guy's allergies, that it is time to move to a place they can breathe just a little better. So that being said, I also have an older son that I don't want to go too far away. He's married, but I still don't want to go too far. So we've been seeing how far we have to go before everybody in the car can breathe. Literally, we roll down the windows. We say, "Can y'all breathe?" Yeah. We came here from California 7 years ago. We've lived in the same city the entire time. They have medicated and just tried to deal, and it is just getting harder and harder. And we've decided it doesn't make a bunch of sense. Everybody else is just like, just take another medicine. Most people that live around us are on about 2 to 3 medications for their allergies, and we just don't want to go that route. So we are going to see if we can find something else to fall in love with. So we have ventured up to Arkansas. Beautiful country. My gosh, those trees are gorgeous and they could breathe well, but we didn't really find much about what was going to be there to suit our needs. So came on back down. The weekend after that, we went straight up to Oklahoma. I have a lot of friends from California that have moved to Oklahoma. They love it. I can see why. It's a lot of fun. It's really pretty. A little bit right around the border, just before. My husband and son can breathe just fine. Didn't do as well in Arkansas, but breathe really great up in Oklahoma. And so much beauty. They have the nature, they have the fun over in Oklahoma City, and they have some really nice communities, and I know a lot of people that have loved living there, but it was a little bit far. And we went over west of where we are. We're in Dallas. We went west of where we are, and it took a little bit before they breathe well, but not too far. But we didn't really find any communities that would suit our needs. And this last weekend, it was birthday weekend, we went down to Austin because I love Austin. And this time, we've never really said, "Oh, can you breathe down there though?" And about halfway to Austin from Dallas, they can breathe just fine. So that being said, we were thinking maybe Austin, but it's also a good couple of hours away. So we're just going to go a little farther north in Texas, and we're so excited. We love some communities up there and cannot wait to get up there and have a whole new adventure. They have yarn. They have everything I need. They have everything he needs. It'll be a nicer community for my little guy. People can't go outside where I live. It sounds silly, but we are neighbors on an app. People do not walk outside. People do not run. People comment on the beautiful weather, and I say, "Yeah, but the allergies," and they're just like, "Well, you don't go outside. I just mean it's pretty outside the window." And we are nature people. We like to go outside a lot, and we had no idea how much it would affect us to not be able to. Now, 7 years later, we are so excited at the prospect of having some fun outside. So, wish me luck. Moving is a pain in the booty, but we're gonna go through the adventure. We decided, and now we're finally excited, because after moving from California, it was so much work. The idea of traveling, let alone moving, was a lot. And now we're finally back into the place where we're feeling the adventure. So, wish us luck. You'll all be here with me, so it's gonna be fun. I'll take you along the ride with me. I hope I said welcome to the new people. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. I'm so glad to meet you. Please introduce yourself down below in the comments. I would love to know whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, where you're from, what you're making, what you like to make, something you've made in the past. I also have my social media tags down below, and I would love to hear from you over there. And if you have any questions or comments, warmly welcome down below. I love the communication. And if you're returning, give you a great big hug. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for stopping in and asking any questions, and getting to know you on social media is always so much fun. But let's talk finished objects, shall we? She's a sweater. Now, I wanted a mustard yellow sweater. I get that it's not my best color. Mustard's not many people's best color, am I right? But I wanted one for like the last year. So I also, on my 2020 Make 9, was the brunch cardigan from the Make and Do crew. And here it is. It took about 3 days to make. Not diligent crochet, car crochet and such. And it's super big. I was supposed to need 6 balls of yarn, and it only took 3.5. So I went ahead and returned that and got another color. The balls I didn't need, because I had 3 completely untouched balls of yarn, and I don't want anything else in this color. It was enough that I wanted a sweater. And it's really big. I made it exactly how they suggested. Let's see. Boop, boop. It was in my hot pink basket here. Ooh. It's in my hot pink Clover or More crochet hook that's the size L, 8 millimeters. I love to color coordinate. It just brings a certain something to my heart. It makes me so happy. I took about 2 months off. We got a puppy in November, and I had about 2 months there where I couldn't really do much with yarn, which drove me insane. Like, not that that's a far ride, but drove me insane. And then I started like finding ways to knit and crochet. They're, you know, in baskets, in yarn bowls, in this, that, and the other. But it's kind of a drag having to yank the yarn. This worked so well. So if you are needing to keep your yarn up and away, I should probably do its own review. I'll go ahead and do that if I get a chance. But it worked like a charm. It's wonderful. I'm so glad I got it. It's fabulous. It made crocheting doable for me. But it's the Marigold colorway in vel-luxe by Lion brand. It is a size 4 worsted weight yarn, 100% polyester. Ooh. And it's got a velvet velour type finish. As far as how it works, I find that the plastic hook works really well. The metal hooks just feel like I'm about to lose control. It's just too much slip. I highly suggest, if you are about to start the endeavor, using different hooks. Just in case something doesn't feel good, try it on a different hook. But I ended up liking this feel best. But you have to use another hook for just a minute. But most, 90% of it was this hook, my L hook. And the Clover or More's, I'll link down below. They are wonderful. I did the medium size. I thought that it might be too small, but it's massive. Seta was saying she's wanting to make one this year, and I was telling her on her post, make sure you just go down a size, watch your gauge, be careful. It gets away from you fast. It's not the kind of yarn that shrinks up at all, and it's super drapey. So it's just like, yeah, I'm not a little person, but I feel like one in this. I also can't wear this unless I have my hair and makeup done. I feel like I'm in a really messy bathrobe. I'm not trying to come down on the pattern at all. Hopefully, if you've made it, you love it. Some people have, most people didn't. I read the comments afterward on Ravelry. It's just really big and slinky. I wonder if in another yarn I would like it more. But I will go ahead and show it to you guys. I did if you do make it, I single crocheted, which worked out so much better than sewing with a needle and the yarn. Some people found the best luck if you do sew using actual thread or embroidery thread, because this yarn, like most of the velour yarns, let me see if I can find an end. Here's one. See right there? Let's see if I can get it. It just kind of comes off. Oh, see, now it's fighting me. But yeah, it just kind of the flocking comes off, and if you are sewing with it the same spot, that's gonna come off. It's gonna get in the way. There's gonna be thick and thin spots, and that's always a hassle when you're sewing because you get pucker spots. So I used the same hook, the pink one, the L size that I used to make it to single crochet all my seams, so they were the same size. I'll go ahead and show you guys. And for height reference, I'm 5'5". Usually a medium up top, large on the bottom, and this is big. It's just big. It's very poofy. It's not particularly warm, but the polyester doesn't breathe, but it's got a lot of holes in it, which are really cool. It's a great idea. I kind of want a campfire cardigan. She makes it very similarly with the hexagons, and I forget what kind of sleeves are on the campfire, but I love a granny square, so might need one of those. I do want to finish more of what's on my Make 9 for 2020 before I move on to that. Now that is my only finished object. Still working on my Clausiana and my beautiful bag by Jenny on Etsy. This is my Clausiana by Kirsten Bishop, a free pattern. It's absolutely beautiful, but it is fingering weight crochet shawl, and everybody on here warned me, that's fingering weight. And I'm like, yes, but it's so open, it'll go so quickly. No, that was October. And I apparently lack discipline. This is my church making. So, yeah. It's beautiful. I can't wait to have it. But these rows are so long right now. Oh my gosh. This is what I have left. Right? I just want to put black on the edge and call it. I'm going to put this in a basket instead of a bag. I think that I'm going to use the pink one. There we go. Having it out will make me do it, right? Who's next? Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm making my next Make 9 in 2020 project, which is the Ciara Pullover, which is like a great big poncho with sleeves, but it's knitted. Now, there was a method to my madness. There's a reason I wanted to make this. It is Colorwork. And you might remember in my awesome Bags by Awesome Granny, she and I did a little collaboration. She gave me a little code a while back. I love this bag. It's massive. It's currently holding, I think, about 8 hanks of yarn. 3 of them are in cakes. And I have 5 of the pink, 3 of the purple. I think this is, I forget which Caitlyn Hunter sweater this is, but it's the worsted weight one. I'll put it down below. And I was telling you guys, I was thinking of frogging it, and everybody said, if you don't love it, frog it. And I'm like, I do love it though. I don't know why I'm nervous about making it. And that was just it. I was nervous. My floats, they're looking tight in the back. If I do a whole sweater like that, I'm gonna be frustrated. So I figured another Colorwork project is just what I need to grow some gumption. By the way, this is on a size 6 Chowgoo. And I have the other needles in here and all the yarn ready. I have one other accent color. Here it is. There'll be a tiny bit of fuchsia because I'm basically Lisa Frank. So this is my sweater because I'm 5. And I really want this sweater. The majority of it will be that soft pink though. In order to warm myself up to floats that are perhaps a little better and to grow a little bit more comfortable with reading my knitting, I'm making a Colorwork pullover. It's like a poncho, but it's in super bulky. Did you look at that? It's massive. This is the Fisherman colorway. Petrol, needed 2 of these. I forget what the purple one's called. And 4 or 5 of Succulent. I'm making the medium size poncho. I started 3 days ago. I'm working on Leica needle size 13. It's magic. It's completely magic. I don't know where I'm gonna wear this. There's all those colors I just showed you working together. It's Texas and I'm making a super bulky poncho. It's cold, but it's not going to be cold for much longer. March comes and it is deep spring. April is basically summer intro. May is going to be 100. It's hot 100. It's not like little 100. It's like, oh my gosh. I'm thinking if I love it enough, I'll just put it on a hanger and make it art until it's cold enough to wear it. Because I'm in love. But I don't want to wear it just because I'm in love with it and then die. Would you look at that? I did that. It's been 2 days. Super bulky is a dream come true. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. The pattern is on the Lion Brand website. It is free and it is called Ciara, C-I-A-R-A Pullover. Highly, highly recommend. It flies. It's fun. It's rewarding. Oh, I am pleased. I wouldn't say it's perfect. Not by any means. I am a crocheter that knits sometimes. Definitely. But look at that. Oh, and let me show you my floats inside. Don't judge if you're a knitter. Isn't that amazing? It's going to be so warm when it's cold again. Maybe I'll get another cold day. I doubt it. It's quite sunny outside. And even though it's only 60, we're already getting very, very toasty. If you're in the sun, you're toasty. I started walking the dog again. I was so bad. You're supposed to walk the dog. I got 2 hours a day. And I've been so bad, but it was so cold. And I found out I had under-vaccinated her. Please do not hate me. It was kind of a trick. I got her in November. I think I already said that. But I got her in November, and she got the kennel cough. And so I had taken her to the vet, like as soon as we got her in November. But I forgot that was the other day. She lost her last tooth. And I'm like, I know she needs more shots. I don't know why I haven't heard from them. And I call up and they're like, well, we said to bring her in November. And I'm like, oh, I'm evil. I cannot believe it. That's been months. Ugh. And then I realized they did see her in November. And they did not tell me to bring her right back. Or else I totally, completely would have. Because you might remember I had the puppy with parvo last year. So it's not like I would procrastinate in any way, shape, or form to get her vaccinated. And yeah, they didn't tell me and they didn't contact me. I should have gone farther to seek out information though. So I'll take responsibility, but only so far. I did print out the pattern. I'm just marking it up as I go. I did replace my colors though, because since I'm using different colors than they suggest, it's so easy to get confused when they just start throwing out color A, color B, color C, color D. And I'm just working my way down the pattern. So excited. I have 2 more pages. Page and a half. I'm right there right now. So I have this and this. And then I'm done. Ooh, and there's abbreviations and stuff there. I have like a page left. Wish me luck. I'm going to be in a poncho in no time. I'd love to finish it quickly and maybe be able to wear it a couple days without dying. But I don't want to sweat in it because it's wool. What is this made of? The Woolies Thick and Quick is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. That would be some sweating if it's warm at all. Am I right? I do not want to sweat in this. Okay, we're moving on. Next, I need to start, after that poncho's done, I need to start on my husband's sweater. He picked this color out. It is the Karen 1 pound, 100% acrylic. And I have 3 of these massive balls of yarn because my husband wants me to make him a sweater in it. It will be crocheted. I do not know the pattern. Please let me know. I know that Crystal has some sweaters, but she usually uses Crystal over at Bag A Day Crochet, but she usually uses multicolor, and this is all the same color. So I'm not sure her men's pattern sweaters will work for me. Let me know what you think, or if you have any nice patterns for a man's sweater. He's about a size medium men's, so it's not like I'm gonna have to go on and on and on with the crochet. I did get the 3 balls only because I was worried that it would take too long before I made it and I would end up running out of that color and couldn't find it. So when I saw 2 more of them, he picked out 1. And then I saw 2 more somewhere on sale for $6.99. So I just grabbed them both as opposed to running out because that would stink. There's always things to do with it if there's extra. He can have a matching hat and some mittens and some slippers in the same yarn. He'll look like a blue monster. I'm thinking I need Lent socks, so these would be like Easter socks. I bought this forever ago. It holds up beautifully. It's wool. It's great size. It puffs up in socks as opposed to getting skinny and thin. And I love the space. It's definitely my favorite as far as commercial sock weight yarns go, and I've suggested it to many people many times. You can get it for about $9 for a cake. The sock weight, these are a little bit more. This was $12.50, although I got 25% off because I was shopping at the local yarn store during a sale. I'm excited. Look at those purples. I think it looks exactly like Easter grass and then, you know, peeps. Or Easter eggs, but peeps, right? Those are purple peeps. So, wish me fun. I hope it goes well. I would love to have some socks by the time Easter comes here. And I really hope that my dog does not eat them. Dixie, Dixie, Dixie. She's such a good girl. But for $12.50, you get 75% merino wool. They do wash beautifully. Just throw them in the washing machine. I don't even take care of them like I do my other hand knit socks. I just throw them in the washing machine, and it's got 25% nylon. They are strong and soft and wonderful, and they hold up forever. Ooh, can you see? That's how it turns out. Matches my nails. So I want to get those started. They'll probably be on size zeros. Let me know if you see any fun striped sock patterns. I'll be looking on Ravelry to see. Otherwise, I'll just do some vanilla socks. It'll make me happy as can be. Got some socks. These were from Joann's. I love them. And I got some tape, which I haven't even used on the patterns that I've been working on, but I will. I've set it aside so that I could share it with you guys. But it's basically tape that comes off and on paper very easily, and this way you can highlight your patterns and remember where you were. And I finally found pink. I see the green and the yellow all the time, but I really like pink. I have a question. I put this in my bags because I wanted to remember. Any of you have any suggestions on how I would get these they sell these 4 crochet hooks. Anybody have any suggestions on how you get it on your steel hooks? Because it was pretty uncomfortable to make my snowflakes this year on my steel hooks. So I got these, but I have no idea how you put these on here without actually impaling yourself. I cannot get this on here. So if you know, if there's a trick or secret, I'd very much appreciate it. So I put that in there just so I wouldn't forget. And I'm glad I did because I was about to. And then I got this, which is beautiful, right? Because everybody is making these Colorwork sweaters. And last year I bought this. So I'm thinking they look pretty darn beautiful together. What do you think? I was just going to make a purple sweater for Christmas, not this year, but the year before. And that's why I got this. I bought it on Halloween in Farmersville because they have a great trick-or-treating thing and the largest yarn store in Texas. It's 2 stories. It's called Yarn and You now, but at the time it was Fiber Circle. I think that's pretty. So that's what we're gonna do. The other day, I was at Hobby Lobby and I was wondering what it would look like if I crocheted this held together. Hig charm, so it's got a little bit of sparkle in there, held together with this. It's acrylic and polyamide, size 3 light, so they're calling it like a sport weight, but it's like nothing at all. It just has fluff around it. And I just think it'd be really fun to hold them together and make a shawl on a large hook. So no pattern or anything. I just got it because we were taking all those car rides and I figured I would work on it there, but I wasn't able to because we just looked around the entire time. I did a thing. I figure this is not a sewing podcast by any means, but you know my struggle. I literally threw my last sewing machine onto the curb because it was evil and it gave me tension trouble. Everybody said, "Oh, you have a tension problem." And I said, "Yes. This machine is making me tense." It just was evil. It would just bunch on the back or the or wouldn't do anything at all. But I love bags a lot. So, my new brother. What do you think? Can I do it this time? Can I do it? I hope I can do it. But so far, I love it. I haven't used it yet. It's really pretty. I told my husband what color I wanted. So it kind of matches everything that I got. See, I got my, matches him, matches, I like blue and green. So we keep the house in that general area. So even if I have everything out and I'm being messy, it's still color coordinated and looks a little on purpose. So that is my rationale. We're going to try sewing again. I will see you next Friday. And if you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. If I find anything else fun to talk about, you'll hear from me sooner. But otherwise, I'll see you with the next podcast next Friday. Thanks and have a wonderful week. Bye, guys.